Give me a test.
Test, test.
That's our cue. That means we're here. We're on. It's Chamber Chats. And the cue, Jody, is let's get started and see where this goes. That's,
I was hearing that and I thought, that's pretty accurate.
it is. It is. So, 3 of the 4 people that I have talked to in the last hour are in different towns, and they all have some kind of a head thing,
Oh,
cold
yes.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sound a bit raspy, my dear.
Yeah, a little bit. I ran myself down. Like I don't typically, and I don't claim sickness. And so I don't typically get sick.
You
Not
know,
sick, I just don't feel well. Actually, I feel great. But
I worked with a with a with a girl in Western Oklahoma in the radio business, and we still stay in touch. In fact, I talked to her this morning, and she is that person. I mean, I can say to her, "You you sound terrible." I'm fine. I'm just fine.
mm-hmm,
Because as long as she says she's fine, then she's fine.
mm-hmm.
She just doesn't get sick, though. If when I'm standing back, like I've sent her home from the radio station a couple of times, going, "Okay, you're not sick, but if you stay around the rest of us, you're going to get the rest of us sick. Go home and don't be sick for a day." You know?
Well, I am not yeah, I really don't get sick. Like I really don't. So last week, I asked Jared to go to our medicine cabinet and see what we had in there. And I don't get sick like at all, very often at all. And when he went to our medicine cabinet, like everything was expired. There was a Sudafed in there from 2014. So yeah, and it's not just because we don't go through our medicine cabinet. It's just because we just don't go through medicine. We don't get sick. So anyway, so it's an anomaly, I suppose, that I'm not 100% on this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with not 100%.
Yeah.
So, what you got? What you got going?
You know, I'm not sure, really. We've got a few things happening this week. I mean, it's the week of Christmas. So lots of people are doing their own thing, but we do have a few community events that people do need to know about, and they are today. So make sure that you don't miss out on these things that are happening today. Today, Santa lands at Share Medical Center in the survival flight helicopter. That's going to be at 3:45 when he lands. And then he will be there at Share from 4 to 6 to take photos. And they'll have goodies for you to go partake in. Also this afternoon is the Christmas open house at Dream First Bank from 3 to 5. And they'll have cookies and punch and snacks. And then you do not want to miss, tonight is Nam and Pops and Friends 3rd Annual Reindeer Games. It is free admission, and your kiddos get unlimited inflatable play from 5 to 8 p.m. So that is at the Woods County Fairgrounds Merchants Building. There's going to be a free train ride, free bounce play, free cookie decorating contest. Yeah, so lots of different things there. Let's see, what does that say? I'm not seeing it right now, but anyway, there's going to be shopping and stuff out there as well, out at the fairgrounds for Nam and Pop's reindeer games. There's a gingerbread house contest. Now that's a pre-enter thing, so you may have already missed out on that. So,
That's a what?
a gingerbread making contest, a gingerbread house contest. So anyway, those are all the things that are happening today. And then just want to let you know, if you want to get in on the Christmas Eve services here in town, we have multiple churches who are offering Christmas Eve services at varying times. So whether you want to go early or go late, there is a church for you. The Methodist Church will have their Christmas Eve service. Of course, this is on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Church of God is at 5:30. The First Baptist Church, as well as the Bible Baptist Church and the College Hill Church of Christ, those three services all start at 6 p.m. At 7 p.m., you've got the Zion Lutheran service, as well as the Nazarene. The First Christian Church is at 9 p.m., as well as the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Their Holy Mass is at 9 p.m. So if you are looking for a Christmas Eve service on Wednesday, they are available. Now, all of these times will go out in our newsletter today. We are still putting out a newsletter today, so you can check the newsletter for those specific times so that you will not miss out on a candlelight service this Christmas Eve. And then on Thursday, it's Christmas. And there's a 9 a.m. Holy Mass at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church here in Alva. And 818 is putting on their free Christmas dinner from 11 to 1 on Christmas Day. Of course, that is located at the 818 Diner. Everyone is welcome. If you need a delivery, you do need to call that in. And if you want to volunteer, you can holler at them and see what they need volunteer-wise. I know that they have lots of people who are coming in to make desserts and that sort of thing, so who have donated those desserts. And Max has been very busy with his turkey and ham. We were chatting with him about that yesterday when we went to lunch at 818. What's your go-to at 818, Ben? What do you like to order?
Well, it varies because they have so many. Like I started out with back some time ago with the chicken fry, and then I saw something else. I said, "What's that?" And whoever was having it described it or told me, and so I ordered that. So I'm moving around some. My last thing was the grilled chicken salad.
Yeah. I really like their open face roast beef sandwich that they've got. I like that one. But the Joe's chicken tenders are always a go-to well.
They are.
Yeah. And then, they've got the white gravy. So gravy's like my favorite food. So you got to get some gravy to dip them in, and then some cherry mustard for your fries. Anyway, sorry, that was a little bit off, but
Not bad.
While we're talking about 818, I had to talk about the go-to. Anyway.
Okay, hold that thought.
Yeah.
Can you hold that thought?
Absolutely.
Okay. We're going to hear from one of our sponsors, and as we say in the business, we'll be right back. Our thanks to our sponsors, wherever we go, whatever we're doing. And what we're doing right now is Chamber Chats with Jody Brott, the co-director of the Alva Chamber of Commerce, alongside Megan Lear. So, Jody, you were in the middle of a thought, and I said, whoa, it's time to play a commercial.
Yeah.
So pick that thought up, will you?
Well, you know what? Lucky for you, I remember what I was going to say.
That is lucky for me. That is really fortunate, in fact.
So I was going to say, if you haven't gone on the Christmas Light tour, you do need to go grab the Christmas Light map. That is in our newsletter. It is on our website. It is on our Facebook page. But if you go grab the Christmas Light map, there is a voting scorecard, and you can just download that, print it off, or if you prefer, you can absolutely take a screenshot of it on your phone and mark it up on your phone and send it to us. But we went, our family last night went on the Christmas Light tour, and we went driving around town following the map and rating our Christmas lights that are out there. And so anyway, just make sure that you get that done by the 31st so we can determine who has the best lights in Alpha this year. There's some great competition out there. So we hope that you guys will go support all of those who have been festive enough to put up their lights. You know, as we were watching them, you know, we talked a lot about, you know, maybe we should do that. And Braylon was with us, and he's like, I think maybe next year I should do this, you know. And so anyway, so we were chatting about that, and we had a great time riding around looking at the lights. It was something that we wanted to make sure that we got done.
Okay, so Jody, lots of times you don't listen to me, and rightfully so, but listen to me now for just a couple of minutes, okay? As you know, usually on our show, we have a professional producer-director, Cade Kennedy. Cade is off doing Cade things, probably since the day of the month starts with a 2 now. He's probably started his Christmas shopping, maybe today. Mm-hmm. We just moved him off the suicide watch list. The last I talked to him, he was leaving the OU game, and so we put him on the watch list as he left the stadium. But with Jingle Bells and Santa and all, he's more jolly now. But he is not producing nor directing. You listen to me up to now?
I'm hearing you.
So I know you don't feel 100%. I mean, 80% of you, Jody, is better than most of us wide open. But I know that you're just a little down, so don't let this upset you. But since I'm producing and directing, we need to go back and repeat everything you said the first 3 minutes of the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Is that okay?
Is that what we need to do? If that's
yes.
what we need to do.
Yes. We were on fine worldwide, but here in the confines of Alva at 99.5 and down the road in Winoka at 97.1, that button wasn't pushed. Those buttons weren't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's my way of saying my fault.
Okay, so basically that first 3 minutes is what's happening in town today, right?
Right.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So if you missed out on what is happening in town today, because even though it is the week of Christmas, there are still things that are happening. It is not too late to see Santa. You have opportunities to see Santa this week, tonight. It's actually not just this week. It's today. You got to go out and see him today. Monday, today, Santa lands at Cher in the Survival Flight helicopter at 3:45 p.m. So you want to head out to Cher Medical Center and watch for the Survival Flight helicopter coming in, where you can see Santa. And then Santa is going to be there and available from 4 to 6 to take photos and that sort of thing. And Cher Medical Center will have lots of goodies that you can partake in. Those little sweet treats that we like at Christmas time, right? Also today is Dream First's Christmas open house, and that is from 3 to 6 p.m. is what I'm seeing. So you can go get some cookies, punch, and snacks out at Dream First Bank. And then your kids are going to want you to take them to Nam and Pop's 3rd annual Reindeer Games. That is going to be at the Woods County Fairgrounds Merchants Building from 5 to 8 p.m. This is free admission, unlimited, inflatable play. So lots of things going on, lots of fun for the kids out there. There will be shopping opportunities as well out there. So if you are one of those last minute shoppers, as you said, some people tend to wait to the last minute, and I got to admit that this year, that is me. I am not fully prepared for Christmas yet, but I'm getting there. But you have the opportunity to go out and shop at Nam and Pop's 3rd annual Reindeer Games. The kids can play, you can shop, go out to the fairgrounds tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. Also, if you are looking for the shops that are open downtown, many of our shops, and it's not just downtown, but all around town, many of the shops will be open until like 2 o'clock or so on Wednesday. Not like, of course there's closing hours from here to there, but on Tuesday and Wednesday, those shops will be open. So just know that you're not too late. You can get a gift card for someone special. You can go in and pick something out for someone special. But some of the shops are still open this week. So make sure that you pop in there and shop local for those last minute Christmas gifts.
Jody, I think that this has worked out just the way God would have wanted it, because you did so much better the second time than the first time.
I had rehearsed. I see now that they can't reversed. That's the words aren't coming out of my mouth now, but I had rehearsed. Rehearse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I had rehearsed for the first, for the second one. So anyway.
So let's plan now. Okay. So, 2 things that we really need to cover here. One is I talked to Scott at Dorothy's Flowers, and this time of year, lots of flower shops are out of flowers for obvious reasons. I mean, it's mighty close. Yeah. Mighty close. They bought a lot at Dorothy's Flowers here in Alva, and so they have beautiful flowers, fresh flowers. In fact, some arrived today. So centerpieces, all sizes. They still have some. Do you say poinsettias or poinsettias?
I think I just say poinsettia.
You do?
Yeah.
But if it's plural, then you would say
poinsettias. Yeah.
Some people say poinsettia.
I mean, that is the way that it's spelled. And if you were, it is an IA at the end when you spell that. So
you can picture those flowers however we say it. And they have some. So arrangements, all sizes, order today. We're getting a little close to Christmas here, but you can still pull it off. You can. And if you're one of those, usually guys, this would be a guy thing, that is really messed up this season. And we can do it in a variety of ways. Has your husband ever? No, your husband is perfect, Jody. So he's never.
Are you talking about gift giving?
I'm talking about all aspects of being a husband. Your husband's perfect.
Yeah.
So this wouldn't apply to him at all.
Right. I hope he's listening right now.
Well, I mean, you got me 100% when you said after doing 10,000 steps or more at home for Christmas this
Yeah,
year
it was
in
over
Alva,
20,000.
20,000,
Yeah.
that you said my feet really hurt and he rubbed them.
Mm-hmm.
It did not, it wasn't lost on me that he was taking as many steps as you and maybe more, but
Yep.
yep,
Yep.
he is a good man.
He is.
He is a good man. So back to Dorothy's Flowers. Scott at Dorothy's Flowers is probably not as well. Now wait, that's our client. We don't want to say that. We do not. Scott's a really, really, really good guy, and probably maybe as good as your husband, Jody. But Scott has something that your husband does not, and that is he has a bunch of flowers. A bunch of flowers. That's at Dorothy's Flowers. Call Scott or Dorothy today, or go down there on Logan Street, and order those flowers today. Get them today. Centerpieces, boy, wouldn't that look good in the middle of the, well, first you have to have a meal prepared, so we won't go there. But, I mean, if you did, then you might want a centerpiece. Otherwise, arrangements, all sizes, and don't forget either poinsettias or poinsettias, whichever you prefer, Dorothy's Flowers. The other thing I want to remind you of is Rose and Ben, Thursday mornings, always the latest or most mature morning show in the free world, 11 o'clock on Thursdays, but not this Thursday. Rose says she's going to sleep in. She hasn't for 91 years, but this could be the beginning of something special. So Rose has picked out, and this, I'm serious about this, some great Christmas music. Some of that stuff, Jody, that you like so much with the huge, huge orchestration and the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and, those things that takes 14 microphones to get it all and then balanced out and sounding beautiful on your stereo, which 99.5 is, 97.1 is, and 1430 AM is, for goodness gracious sakes, alive. Those are my announcements. You got any more, Jody?
Oh, well, I guess, I don't know. I guess not. I think that we've gone through it all.
Okay.
I think we've gone through it all.
For some of us, we went through it twice, but not
That's
everybody,
right.
because of our producer director.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I got it through to those, but Christmas Eve services, Merry Christmas, Christmas dinner. Yep, that's the main thing. Go look at lights. Have a Merry Christmas.
Go to the 818 Diner.
That's right. All the things.
All the stuff.
All the things.
Don't forget the helicopter, the Katie Craft. And that's this afternoon, right?
This afternoon, Santa will be landing at Cher. So make sure that you're out there at 3:45 so you can see him come in on the survival flight helicopter.
And there's a surprise under the tree at Holders. I think the surprise is probably Todd just kind of laying under the tree, but it could be different. I might miss on that one. You don't know. So go to Holders again today, and I'll see you down there.
Okay.
Jody, it's just been wonderful, but let's do it again next Monday, and we'll try to get it better. You want to?
Hey, sounds good.
Okay. Chamber Chats. Back to what we laughingly call regular programming.